You ever notice how payday feels like a mini holiday? Like, for those 3 to 7 hours after your salary hits, you walk around with main character energy. Suddenly, you're generous, you're tipping extra, you're opening food delivery apps just to scroll, like a king inspecting the kingdom. And then, somehow, by Wednesday, you're budgeting in your head whether you can afford toothpaste and coffee. It's weird, right? How fast money disappears. But here's the kicker. It's not always about the amount. I know people making decent salaries who are still broke by the 12th of the month. It's like no matter what comes in, it leaves with a faster Uber. And here's the psychological twist. Living paycheck to paycheck isn't just a money problem. It's an emotional rhythm, a loop. There's this surge of relief when money lands. You breathe, you feel safe for a moment, and then slowly, that safety evaporates. Anxiety creeps back in. The cycle repeats. You don't even notice it anymore. It just becomes your version of normal. There's this thing called financial hypervigilance. Your brain basically starts scanning for threats, bills, due dates, that random subscription you forgot to cancel 3 years ago. You might not even be aware it's happening, but your body is. Your nervous system is basically playing defense mode on expert level, and we cope in the strangest ways, like convincing ourselves we deserve that overpriced milkshake after a hard day, because, well, you only live once, right? Except it's not just once, it's every other day, and your bank account knows. If this already feels too real, you're not alone. You might want to stick around, because here's the deeper thing nobody talks about. When you grow up watching money feel scarce, watching your parents stretch every dollar, or tying your worth to how much you earn, you start to internalize that unpredictability. Your brain actually starts feeling comfortable in the chaos. Safety starts feeling unfamiliar. So even when you get more money, that old script plays out. Spend fast, feel a rush, then wait for the stress to return like clockwork. And maybe, just maybe, it's not about budgeting apps or side hustles, or just being more disciplined. Maybe your brain is just trying to recreate a rhythm it knows too well. And when chaos is familiar, stability feels suspicious, like when your account actually has some leftover cash at the end of the month, and your brain goes, better spend this before something bad happens. You laugh, but you know that feeling. It's like your inner alarm clock goes off whenever life gets too calm, because deep down, calm has never been the default. It's kind of wild how our relationship with money isn't just math, it's memory, emotional memory. You're not just spending or saving, you're reacting to stress, to fear, to that little voice in your head whispering, you're behind. And the system doesn't help either. Rent's ridiculous, groceries feel like a scam, and somehow your salary doesn't know inflation exists. So what do? We scroll TikTok for financial advice from a 19-year-old who retired by flipping Pokemon cards. We download budgeting apps we never open. We convince ourselves that next month will be different. Next month will be responsible, as if responsibility is a costume we forgot to wear this morning. But the truth is, it's not about being irresponsible. It's about being human, and being human in a world that constantly stresses us out. Financially, emotionally, mentally, isn't a failure. It's just exhausting. So, in conclusion, if you're living paycheck to paycheck, it doesn't mean you're bad with money. It might mean your nervous system has been stuck in survival mode for way too long. And maybe, just maybe, you don't need another budgeting spreadsheet. Maybe you just need a little more compassion for the version of you that's been trying to feel safe this whole time.